Hey guys, today I'm going to show you the Wi-Fi mesh network from Link DECO. I have two of these devices, AC 1900, both are same units, same the model, and I have used this to set up a mesh network inside my home.
So a lot of people are facing Wi-Fi network issue at our home. If your router is located at a corner of your home, as it's for me, it's just located right next to the main door, so I'm not getting proper Wi-Fi signal in my bedrooms. Now, thing is, I can use the extender, but extender or repeater, but then what happens is that it creates another network with a different SSID, and that is not like a seamless roaming inside your home. So some of your devices, if you want to cast something to your TV, you will always have to switch to the network on which TVs are connected, and all those things. You will not have one single network operational in your home, and that will create some problems. Always you have to keep switching the networks to be in the right network. So to be having benefits of seamless roaming and have one common network inside your home, you will need a mesh network setup in your house. It's little costlier, but it's worth it. So this is my old setup. This is I had a Airtel Extreme router. You can see this one. So this router is located at one of the corners of my home, near the main door. Now what was happening, I was not getting the signal in my bedroom, so I thought let's buy a more powerful router. So this is again AX router. AX is a router which is built for Wi-Fi 6. If you guys want to know what is the difference between Wi-Fi 6 and Wi-Fi 5, or Wi-Fi 6E, the more advanced version of Wi-Fi which are coming up in future, so let me know. I can create a video on that. So what I did to increase range a little bit is I thought I would buy another router. This is AX3000. It's a Wi-Fi 6 router from TP-Link, but that didn't help much. I was still getting very weak signals in my last bedroom. Although this is a very nice router, but this is again located very near to one of the corners of my home. So now I will show you what was the solution which I thought of.
Okay guys, so this is what I bought. This is AX, sorry, not AX, this is DECO machines from TP-Link. This one is AC 1900. It's again these machines, AC and all, these are built for Wi-Fi 5 network. Now what happens is that these devices will help you create a mesh network inside the home. So mesh Wi-Fi network is nothing but a series of devices which you put together at a distance from one another, and all of them gets connected, or all of them work together to create a seamless network, one Wi-Fi network inside your wherever, home or office or wherever. So what will happen is you can connect to the network, and you can just walk around or travel around inside that place. Wherever you go, one of these devices will be connected to your device on the same Wi-Fi network, and you will never lose connection. You will never almost lose connection. So if you have a very big house, maybe multi-story, you live, you have a bungalow, or you have 3-4 floors in your house, then you can use these devices, and then you can put each of them at at a distance where you are not getting enough signal strength, and they will work together. They will detect each other, and they will work together to provide you a very good Wi-Fi network at your home. I will talk about demerits and merits both of this network. I mean and as well as the issue which I faced with this device. Plus the advantage which I'm getting. So I'm now going to show what comes inside this. Again, this is not simply an unboxing video. It's just like I will show like what came along with this device. So you see, here there was a charging brick for the DECO. They give you this LAN cable. I don't think this is Cat 6. Maybe this is Cat 5 or 5E. And then here we had the DECO. Here we had the DECO device itself. So I bought 2 of these, and 2 of these are more than enough for my apartment. Now I'm going to take you to the DECO device itself, and I will show you how to connect it. So here it is, guys. So one of the DECO device is here. It's just on the top of just below my TV unit. I have placed it here because you can just place it wherever you want. It has a base. Now you can see the white light glowing here. That means that it's good, working fine, and it has the appropriate internet connections and all. Now how to connect it? Connection is really easy. Setting this up is very easy. One DECO main unit. This is the main unit. This you have to wire. You have to add the LAN connection here. LAN connection, or I have used this Cat 6 cable from Amazon Basics. I have used this to connect to this main DECO device, and then you have to provide the power settings, the power connection here, and you can just place it at one point. Now the LAN cable or the Cat 6 cable, which is you can add to one of these ports, and the other one will go to the router. Will be you can just attach to the router. I will show you. So here's the TP-Link router. This black one is inserted into the LAN 1. You see here, LAN 1. You just have to plug it in, and this will supply the internet connection to the DECO device. So here is the Airtel router, and connected to LAN 1 Cat 6 cable, and this directly goes to the main unit of the DECO here. Okay, so now when you have connected the main DECO to the internet, directly to the router or the modem, the rest of the DECOs, you can either connect it. I mean, I'm talking especially about this model S6 AC 1900. About this model, AC 1900, and I think M5 and some M4s also support all this wireless connection. But what I'm trying to say is, like, one unit you have to connect, the main unit you have to connect to like a wired connection to the modem or the router. The rest of all the units you can either connect through a wire, or you can connect them wirelessly. So to connect wirelessly, it's simple, but first I will tell you how to connect it to the other units from wired connection. So here you have three ports, right? First, second, third. So first one is connected to the modem. The second one you can just take out a connection from here, and you can just extend it till the second DECO. Same thing you can do with the third one as well. So I didn't want to extend these too many LAN connections running around my home. So I have connected them wirelessly. So how it will be connected wirelessly is, like, you just set up the first DECO, and then using that deco app, you will be able to connect to the other decos. It will be able to find the other decos wirelessly from in your home. That is quite simple. So the point is, like, you can connect all this deco wirelessly or through wired connection. Wired connection will be little faster in the sense, like, because it's a proper LAN connection, so easily it can provide equal throughput of all the internet to all the devices. But if it is wired, it's still not bad. It works fine for me. It should work fine for you as well. But again, the LAN connection will be little faster. So I will now show you the other deco unit which I have placed in my study room. Okay, so here it is, guys. This is the deco inside my study room. Study room is like just in the center of my apartment. So because of this deco, in my study room, which is almost at the center of my apartment, I'm getting very nice Wi-Fi network. Even in my bedrooms, which are like the other corner of my apartment. So now, how to connect this? It's quite simple. You just have to plug it in. If you are connecting it wirelessly, you do not have to connect any LAN cable to these ports. This deco, the other units of the deco will be identified by the others deco, which are either main deco or the other deco which has already been already are part of the network. They will detect this, and you will be able to set up a Wi-Fi connection or a network among these. So now, how the deco app looks like. So I will show you this deco app. So this is the deco app, and you see here that you have all these devices connected. So Android device, I have a camera, I have a Google Home, this is one of the laptops, and other devices as well which are connected to this Wi-Fi. So this I have two decos, right? So here you will be seeing the one deco is in my living room and the second deco is in my study, right? One is in my living room and one is in my study. You can also see what devices are connected to these deco. So living room, you can see two devices are connected. Here it's showing the number 2, and in study also 2 devices are connected. So what are those devices? You can also see here, like study room, the camera is connected and Google Home is connected. In the study, one of my Android phones, and then the laptop is connected. Now you can see internet connection. I mean, in the picture or in the animation, it's shown very well that there's a connection in between these two deco. So if you have more decos, they will also add up and start showing on this network map. Now you can see what's the internet consumption on these devices. So here, that will also show up on these in this list. You can also set up a guest Wi-Fi network from here. I have disabled it for now, but if in case like you have guests at home, you can create a guest network and share that network with them. If you have more decos, like how to add a new deco to this network. So it's very simple. You here is a plus thing, right? So you select that plus, and then you have an app option of add a deco unit, and it will take you to that entire process. You select your model and start following that whatever it says. It's very, very simple. You cannot do a mistake there. Just click this plus option here, add a new deco unit, and then you will be able to add sorry, again, to share this network, you can share it from here itself, or you can directly use your phone or whatever. I mean, there are multiple ways to share, but from here, this app also you can share the network. Now other things is like if you want to reboot the network, You don't have to go and start rebooting each and every deco. You can reboot the entire network from here itself. Right here we have reboot network option. If you want to switch the devices, so let's say you bought a more advanced deco unit, right, and then you want to make that one as a main unit, as the main deco. So you can select this set main deco, and then you can select the device which you want to make the main deco. You can do it also from here, I guess. See here, for now the living room deco is the main deco and study is the secondary one. If I want to make the study as the main deco, I can click this and set the main deco of the study room. So in that case, like, you will have to take this device and then you'll have to plug it in the white to the white connection, and that will become the main deco. So there's all of this process are well defined in this app. The other things, you can do parental control, which is very helpful if you have children in your home. You can create a profile, and then you can literally define how much internet are they going to consume, or what they will see and what they will not see. This is really good functionality if in case like you want to control the garbage from traffic to reaching out to your children. So yeah, this is very well customizable. You just have to let's say this is one of the phones which your kid use, so you can just select this. You can customize this parental control to control this device. I'm just giving you an example. So you can create a profile and you can start doing that. The other things are like these things. Deco Lab is very nice thing which they have in this app. If you see from here you can do speed test, scan devices, run Wi-Fi diagnostics, check for Wi-Fi interferences. All these things are they're in the app itself, so this is very helpful. Monthly report, you can see that how many devices connected to your deco and all those stuffs. It will create a kind of report how many times you optimize the network. Wi-Fi settings, again, like these are the settings which you can customize. So here 2.4 gigahertz and 5 gigahertz. So one thing is, like, in deco you cannot have two bands running. I mean, especially I'm not sure about the other deco network decos, but here in the deco devices which I bought. So yeah, so what I was saying is, like, you cannot have two bands running on the same deco device. Sorry for this. Two bands running on the same deco device separately. So many of the Wi-Fi routers which you usually see, they have two networks. When usually people they separate that out, one for 2 gigahertz and one for 5 gigahertz, and they usually connect to 5 gigahertz because it's a faster connection. But here in the deco, you can either have both of them running together, or 2.4 gigahertz running, or you can have 5 gigahertz running. So it's not like all you can separate that out. So I have enabled both of these together. So what will happen is, like, it will add up the total speed of the connection will add up. It will be like whatever is being supported by 5 gigahertz plus whatever is supported by 2.4 gigahertz, and the range will also be better because 2.4 gigahertz has a higher range. So it will be a common network which has a better bandwidth and kind of a better range for mesh network. If I go back, then you have other things which you can manage, like you can update all the deco software from here. So I can show you that I have my latest software running on all my decos. So you don't have to take care of one deco at a time, like updating each and every one of them. You can just simply use this app and it will be updating all the decos with the latest firmware. You have WPS buttons here. So if you are not sure what is WPS, so you don't even whenever there is a new device or somebody has your is at your home and he wants to connect to your Wi-Fi. So usually in routers we have WPS button. So you click that WPS button and if that device is trying to connect, the router will allow it to connect for some time. So if you click it here, you can see here for 120 seconds it will be letting a device connect to it. If the Deco app sees that the device is secure and within proper range, it will connect. If that device is trying for a connection, you can see here the light for WPS is blinking now. So yeah, this functionality, WPS connection, is also there. Functionality is also there. Internet connection, you can set all these IPv4 and IPv5 for your ISP provider. Or you can simply use the default one. Network optimization. So many times, like there will be interference in the if you have lots of Wi-Fi networks around your house, there is a possibility that you have some kind of interference in the network. So this will optimize it and set the bands accordingly. So that all these things can be managed through the app itself. Yeah guys, so this is a really nice app from Deco. You can even block some devices. I haven't blocked anything, but you can block devices and it will show up in the block list. You can set a priority of a device. That is also quite beneficial. So you can add some device to this quality of service, this list. So let's say I have to add one, right? So if I add this laptop, right, so this will be a higher priority for the Deco router. It will divert more traffic or take care of the packets from this device well on a priority basis than others. So you can do this. Add device, select device, and this will be added here. You can see here my laptop is now added to the priority as a priority device, and that you can also see from here. There's a star on the device itself. So yeah, this is I'm really happy with the Deco app. This application really makes it very easy for you to control so many things on your Deco network, because again, like, it's not just one machine or one router, it's a series of devices which you will start connecting to expand your Wi-Fi. Now you cannot go and start updating the software or rebooting each one of them. Maybe like you have 3 or 4 floors in your apartment, and then you cannot start jumping from one place to another place. Sitting at any point anywhere in your house, you can control all these devices easily. So these are like benefits of having a mesh network. There are things there are few things which I feel like it's maybe a bug somewhere in the software of these routers or whatever. So I'm also going to tell about those things. So what I'm seeing is my few of my devices keep disconnecting to the Wi-Fi mesh network. So I will come on to that in a separate video. But yeah, these are all the benefits which I'm getting from a mesh network, which is like really great. I will now explain a little more on how this mesh network works using a diagram. Hey guys, so now diagrammatically I will like to show you guys how to set up Deco devices, and I will also let you know how or what issues I am facing with Deco, which devices are having some connection issues with this DECO devices. So first of all, I will show you how to set up this mesh network. It will be more clear if I draw some diagrams regarding that. So what how it's done is like first you need to have a modem. One second. First you will have to have your modem, right? So this can be your uh, present router. I mean, routers and modems are different, but router usually what Airtel gives you, or most of the router. I mean, they are like router come modem, so they have a modem already installed in it. I mean, already as a part of the router. So if you just have a router, in that case, like you will need a modem. If you have router come modem, what most of the devices I see nowadays, if you have that one, then you can just use the LAN connections from there. Now, what you have to do is like take the first DECO device. So this is the first DECO, DECO 1, right? So DECO 1 connect to the modem using the Cat6. I mean, I will prefer using Cat6 because it's better than Cat5 cables. It provides more throughput. So connect it using Cat6 cable, and these Cat6 cables are not anymore really costly. From Amazon Basic cables, I got a 10 feet Cat6 cable. I mean, I think that was around 300 or something uh, rupees. Now this you have connected to the router or the modem. Now first thing is like how to connect all these DECO through a wired connection. I mean, if you are preferring wired connection, then in that case, so DECO 1, let's say this is on the first floor, right? Now first floor is you have all this Wi-Fi network at the first floor. Now second floor, if it doesn't has, place a DECO router on the second floor, and connect these two using a LAN cable, or again another Cat6 or Cat5 or whatever you want to use. I will prefer Cat6. You can connect these two using a wire or a Cat6 cable. Same way, like you can keep on extending to whatever place you want to extend your Wi-Fi. So if this is third floor, again there will be cable out from this second DECO. Okay. DECO 2, 3. So again, like there will be a connection out of this DECO, and this will get the input. So all these DECO are connected to one another using wired connection, and then the first one should be connected to the router, and this is the way the wired connection will be set up. It's not like you have to just keep on every floor. I mean, wherever you want to bring the Wi-Fi network to, let's say if you have a big house, then you might need two DECO devices on the first floor itself, right? Same way, like if you have I mean, the area wise it's not that large, but you have multiple floors, then in that case, like you can just keep one DECO at each and every floor, and then just connect all of them together. Now this is wired connection. The second way of doing this is wirelessly. Now the thing is, if you are connecting wirelessly, you still need to connect the first deco to the router or the modem. I think in place of router, I mean modem is a more appropriate word. Uh, so first thing is like you have to connect your deco 1 to the modem using a cat 6 cable or cat 5 cable, whatever you have available. I will prefer cat 6. Now then this will become the main unit. Now rest of all the decos you can just place wherever you want, like floor 1, floor 2, or if you are again like living in a very large area, I mean you even one floor is very large, then in that case like you can just have two decos at the on the same floor. But the thing is like you can just keep on extending as many decos as you have. So deco 3, so, and all these things using the deco app. Deco app, it comes on Android as well as app sorry iOS. It comes for both Android as well as for Apple devices. Now you can use this app and you can connect all these decos wirelessly, but the main deco will always have a wired connection. That is the only point, main point which is I'm trying to bring here. Now, after all these things, I will again like to tell you that I'm not really happy with this TP-Link Deco device. Reason being is that I am having or I am facing issues with some of my devices. Now, what are those devices? I will tell you. So, if in case like you have these devices, then you might will probably will have the same issue. So first thing is I mean the first device is my one second. What's going on? I just want my pencil. Let's use this board. Okay, so first thing first, which I am facing issue is my Samsung device. I have a Samsung A51, and that keeps dropping the connection with the Deco network. So it's like if I'm using the Samsung devices, it's all good. But as soon as I leave the device idle, it start losing the connection. So that is one thing. Second, I have a iPhone, and I have iPhone 13 Pro Max. So it's not like uh, an old device. It's much advanced than most of the devices which are available now, and this is like 2023 I'm talking about, right? So this is a pretty much powerful and advanced device. Still it loses connection with the Deco network. So again the problem is same what I'm seeing here with the Samsung. uh, you know till the time you are using the phone or till the time you are doing something with your device, it's all good. it connects easily. But if you leave it idle for, even just for 1 or 2 minutes, it will drop the connection. And it's not, it's like it will keep on connecting, disconnecting, like on and off all the time. Every minute almost, it will drop the connection, it will try to connect again, try to connect, and I mean, it will actually connect. So that is the problem, these devices. Third one is my iPad 2, has the same issue. It will keep connecting and disconnecting to the Deco network. So there's some issue. Samsung, I have just one Samsung phone, so um, I was seeing this issue with the Samsung, but I feel like all the Apple devices has this issue, especially the iPhones and iPads. Uh, all of them will keep frequently connecting and disconnecting to the uh, mesh network, which has been established using TP-Link DECO. TP-Link DECO, and I have TP-Link DECO S7 AC 1900. This device, I can surely tell you that I am facing issue with this three kinds of devices. So guys, if you have an iPhone or if you have a Samsung, and if you are planning to get this S7 Deco, then just make sure that what's the return policy, or you know just don't buy all the decos in bulk. Just buy max to max two at a time, because two will be needed to at least create a mesh network, or maybe just try with one first. I will recommend, and then you can buy the rest. If you are having the issue, if you are facing the similar issue, then do not buy for the deco units, and if possible, just try to get your unit replaced or refunded, at least refunded. So I bought it from Amazon, and Amazon didn't had a return policy. They were just, they just wanted to replace it, but the replacing will not work, because all these devices are working perfectly fine. Replacing will just, they will give you just the same unit, I mean same model, and that also has the issue. I know that. I tried calling TP-Link customer care, but none of them are really, able to troubleshoot this. They were just trying to, randomly suggest something like reset the device, or change to static IP, or maybe try swapping the deco units. But none of them worked. I've tried each and everything, all the solutions. I have tried whatever I was able to find on the internet, and after calling this customer care, but I am still having this issue with my Samsungs and my iPhones. If you check online, there are multiple threads which are talking about this issue, and TP-Link, I'm not sure what, uh, you know, uh, if they are actually going through that or not, because people have been complaining regarding this since, I think, 2019 or 2018. Those threats are still going on, and even in 2023, when I'm buying this device, I'm having the same issue. So this is horrible. TP-Link should at least answer those concerns. If not, then they can at least do something for the refunds, or maybe change the devices to something better, like AX networks. That might help, I don't know. But again, like, as these deco devices are little costly, it's like just two units costed me around like 11,000. So again, like, if I'm paying this amount, I'm still having issues with my main devices like Apples and Samsungs. Then what's the, what am I getting out of it? I mean, like a mesh network, but only for, my other devices are working, but I have to run a router parallelly just to support these three devices, and the network is also different. So again, like, I was just trying to tell you guys that if you have a Samsung or an iPhone or an iPad, please you know be cautious. And if especially if you are buying a TP-Link Deco devices to create a mesh network, I'm almost sure that you will start seeing issues with your Samsung iPhones and iPads. So that's it, guys. That was the thing which I wanted to tell you, that what issues I'm facing with this TP-Link mesh network. Thank you very much. Bye.